What's up, people? This is Jason with Ray of Light Tarot, and we have a very, very special little night planned for you guys. I'm here with my friend Jai from Channel for Grace.
Hello.
Jai Gobind. Hello. So, guys, here we are tonight. I mentioned to those of you who were in the Libra reading earlier that I would be on at 9 with Jai. We're going to share just a little bit of a sneak peek, a little tidbit, just a little a preview or just sort of give you a taste of some of the things that we're going to be doing in this course that we're offering called Finding the Magic Playground, which we're super excited about, right, Jai?
Yeah, I've been announcing it in all my videos. So right now what I'm focusing on is recording all of my my monthlies for October and also the October astrology reading. But what I've been saying and what I was just telling you, Jason, is that the thing that it's so exciting about this is we're always, all of us talking about how to manifest and how to do this in our lives and how to fix this and how to find the right person and how to get the right relationship or how to fix this and fix that. And really there's this like ground foundational understanding that we need to have in order for us to like step into that we're going to give you with this course.
Yeah. It's exciting because when we were, guys, I have to say, just from a personal perspective, I've done a few courses and groups and things that have been interesting. They started off a little rough and raggedy because I just was kind of flying by the seat of my pants, and they got better and better. But most of all, this one that Jai and I are playing is the one I'm the most excited about because I don't know if it's because we were using the Magic Playground term. I can remember when the Magic Playground, just
the idea of it.
Yeah, do you remember that, Jai?
I remember you and Chandra using it for your lives, but I don't remember what exactly you meant by it.
Well, you were there when I first came up with the term. We were actually, I think we were both on Periscope in Chandra's Periscope broadcast. And she was like, I think she was reading a book to Julia or having a dance party or something. And we were just talking about stuff like businesses and things. And because you were talking about, it's just about playing and having fun. I was like, exactly. Like, it's like, and I said, we're finding the magic playground. And everyone's like, yeah, like, I love that. And I was like, that's what it is. It's finding the magic playground. That's what life is about. Because, Abraham Hicks, who we both love, she talks about getting in the vortex of abundance. Well, to me, it's a little bit more specific. The vortex of abundance is the magic playground to me. But so then you've got to figure out, well, how do you find it? How do you connect to that? And what is it really for you?
Right.
But that's the essence.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. Let's check the chat. So, hey, Michelle, how's it going? Ruth, welcome in. Karina, Valerie, Sparky, Darcy, Angelic Healing Powers, KB. Hi, guys. Hey, Kate. Hey, Michaela. Hey, Adrian. Yes, exactly. Yeah, this is going to be really amazing. So the course starts October 13th, which is actually the full moon in Aries. And that's a big day. We just had a full moon in Pisces. So that ended this like major cycle. And now we're beginning a new cycle. It's like the beginning of something new. It's the perfect opportunity to start. Even though it's a full moon and full moons are about releasing and letting go, it's still the actual, I've already looked at the chart, and the actual power of this full moon is going to really, just like all of the new moons and full moons. I mean, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but every single full moon and new moon lately has had such intense astrological aspects to it that it's like they're all calling us towards like higher awareness and more spiritual integration and stepping up and rising, all of them. Every single one of them.
It has. It's really, and it has just stepped up in intensity each cycle.
It's like I
don't know if I can take much more.
It's like we're getting closer and closer to something. That's kind of what it feels like.
It definitely feels like a buildup.
Yeah, definitely a buildup. Yeah, that's what I feel.
Very exciting.
Yeah, and when I think about how I've got to where I am right now, it definitely started, with, I was at a place, years ago that I was a lack mentality, like full on lack mentality. Like I just did not know what to do. I thought my life sucked. I thought things were just like getting super, they were going to get worse. And it wasn't until I actually made a decision to change that about my life that things actually started changing. And that's one of the things that we're going to talk about in,
I think
Yeah.
I have to say that what you just said right there, that is the key word, the key phrase, guys. Make a decision.
Right.
Because when you make a decision, doesn't mean you're always going to be in that mindset of positivity, or you're going to, but when you make a decision, that becomes your compass. You always go back to that. Okay. It's making a decision is so important. And yeah, when you make that decision, that's a big step.
Yeah,
Because
well, that's like, a lot of people, when they ask about manifesting and how to do this and how to do that, what they don't realize is, and we keep talking about this is something that we always say, especially when we do readings together and people ask these questions, it's like a lot of the change that you want to see in your external world is change that needs to happen in your internal world, because the external world is a reflection of your internal world.
100%. 100%. And guys, you're not going to see it in the external world right away. You feel it first on the inside. It's like I was saying the other day about how, yeah, there are parts of my life that aren't great right now, but on the inside, it feels like they already are. So I know that means they're about to be.
And
they're
you
on
have
the
that
way.
faith and that
It
belief
already feels like they're
coming
there.
because it
Yes.
feels like it's already here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
These are, you guys, like what
Faith.
we're talking about, these are key points, key aspects of becoming a master manifestor. And this is just a little bit of the kind of things that we're going to talk about. And this would be like week 1. This is just the first week where
Master
we lay the
manifestors,
ground.
guys.
Yeah,
Master manifestors hear music in their head when there's no music. You literally just,
dude,
you're
yes.
like freaking. Did any of you guys watch the show True Blood? I don't know if you remember the show True
No,
Blood.
I didn't.
But it was like supposed to be like about vampires. It was really about the esoteric and all these creatures, but there were fairies in the show. And the older the fairies were, the less they could like attach to. I don't know if you guys remember this. Suki was like part fairy, and the older the fairies were, like hundreds and hundreds of years old, they looked young, like beautiful and young, but the older they were in age, the less they could actually relate to reality. Like they were like always like flowing and dancing and singing. They didn't speak the way we speak. It was like they would become more and more just like detached from reality, but it was beautiful. It was like they became more and more of a soul, and they just were in this, like they were always flowing.
In the magic playground.
Very ethereal. Yeah, they were like stuck in the magic playground. They were master manifestors. So yeah.
Good. That's really, really cool. No, that's really cool. So laying the groundwork for, setting it up so that you can be successful is the most important thing. So that's why we're giving you this like little tidbit of what we're going to be talking about in that first week of the program, is really understanding what it all is, what it means, and how does it work. And we wanted to do a reading for you guys on how we can all step more into this magic playground. And it's like, I think about, there's times in my life where I don't feel good. There's times in my life where I go through stuff, and there's drama, and there's sadness, and there's tears, and there's fear, and there's letting go. And becoming a master manifestor doesn't mean that those parts of your life are going to suddenly disappear and you're going to be happy all the time. That's not what it means. But what it does mean is that you're going to have the tools to be able to deal when the sadness comes up, when the depression comes up, when the things that bother you come up, when things that need to be resolved come up.
And not only do you have the tools, are you going to have the tools to deal with those things, but as you grow, you're going to start to stop seeing those things. You're going to start seeing problems as opportunities. You're going to start automatically viewing a problem. Ooh, this is an opportunity to learn this. And I want to do it. It's going to be fun. You start to just automatically shift. And I'm not saying it's easy or it feels good, but it becomes a game. Because the first time you see a manifestation come in, and you can feel it coming before it gets here, and you watch it just flow in like it's on a magic pillow that flies in the air, and it's handed to you like a diamond ring on a pillow, just flying right in front of you and being handed to you, and you can feel it coming before it gets here. The first time you witness that happen in your life, you realize how freaking amazing and fun it is to manifest shit, to consciously manifest.
And you know what?
And your life changed forever.
You get to a point where you forget, you naturally start to do these processes that we will teach you in your everyday life, and all of a sudden it seems like you're instantly manifesting.
Yes, you do start to instantly manifest. What was I doing? I was doing What Makes You Magic Map of Destiny reading for someone today. And we got to the part where I pull a major arcana. And I was talking about something else while I was shuffling the majors. And I said to the guy, I said, just basically, you're just a really strong person. And it's about knowing how to step into that. And it flew out the strength card. And I was like, see, it's what came first, the chicken or the egg? Did you get the words, or did the words come to you because that's what was supposed to be? It doesn't matter, because master manifesting, what it ultimately is, it's being in tune with the universe, with the flow of the universe.
Mm-hmm. And
so it doesn't matter anymore who came. Did I say the word first, or did it happen? Doesn't matter. You're in tune. You're in flow.
Yeah, there's a lightness to that energy too. And the reason why you become such a powerful manifester, because you begin to live in that lightness, in that lighter frequency.
Right.
And in that lighter frequency, you're more happy, right?
Things flow easily in and out.
Much. Yeah, things flow easily. You're in a completely different state.
Nothing is so serious. Like, it's not, for me, it's not that I'm always like happy, really, but it's like, even when I'm irritable or something, it's not like, oh, like, it's just like, yeah, bink, like, F off. Like, it doesn't get to you. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't penetrate the surface of your good stuff, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's really cool.
Even if it does really for a moment, you can catch yourself.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So this is really powerful stuff. I mean, this is the kind of things that we're going to go in depth into this course, you guys. And this is just like a little tiny bit of the whole thing and everything we're going to cover. You're also going to get a one-on-one with both me and Jason, where we look at your astrology chart, and he does a map of destiny version of his map of destiny reading for you. And you literally get to talk to us on a personal basis. And like, I know we all have stuff. We all have stuff that we want to figure out. And one of the things that's so cool is being able to talk to someone about it that actually understands what you're going through is really, really important. But I think more important than that is yourself being open to change, because sometimes the things that a mentor can tell you, or, a teacher can teach you, is to open yourself up and to face your fears. And sometimes those things are you'll hear the one thing that you really didn't want to hear because you already knew that was the one thing that you needed to do. And that can cause a little bit of friction, but that friction is what starts the spark, that energy, that fire that helps you transform.
A lot of times, yeah, I do things kicking and screaming like that, but I still know. And also, guys, you need to know, I know, if you have an issue as far as like payments and stuff, talk to us, because it's really important that you get registered as soon as possible. The space is limited because Jai and I are splitting the class, and we're going to be coaching you, like she said. So space is limited. We have a few people who have already registered, and a couple people have messaged me asking, will we be doing another one, and when, and that type of thing.
Don't wait.
I assume we'll be doing it, but I don't know. I mean, it won't be. Yeah, just if you can get registered, get registered.
Because the most likely thing is, like, if you're wanting to do it, you better just do it now. Don't wait till later. You never know. Nothing's guaranteed.
This is so exciting. I can't wait to roll out. And I know there's so much. This is going to be amazing, guys.
How long would the classes be? How much is it going to cost? So all that information is, what I highly recommend is that you guys click the link in the description of the video and read the detailed information. I worked an entire day, you guys, to create this page, to give you all the information that you need, and it'll answer probably all of the questions that you have about it. But on a basic level, it's $444, and it's your PayPal. The page guides you through the payments. And also the classes will be on Sundays, and I'm assuming they'll be about a couple of hours long. And the one-on-ones will be outside of that time frame.
Yeah, there's just a lot of benefits to this.
Yeah, Cecilia says, if you can do a payment plan, I'm in. And somebody else said they're kind of wanting a payment plan. We haven't talked about it. So right now it's set up only a one-time payment. If we do decide to do payment plan, you guys, just know that the class does have to be paid in full by October 13th. So I would say for now, if you are curious about doing it and you need some kind of payment plan, contact me or Jason. You have our emails. You have Jason's email, you have my email. Mine is jaigobind@channelforgrace.guru. Contact us because we do want to work with you guys. We just want to make sure that everybody's paid in full before the class starts.
Yeah, no issues with like after, right.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. So just contact me or Jason and we'll work it out with you guys. But if you can just go ahead and pay in full, then go ahead and do that because you'll be done over with and you'll be like ready to go. I can tell you that when you put in your full energy, because this payment thing, whenever you take a course or a class, and there's always like this exchange, right? This is the energy exchange. You're putting in what you're going to get. So your energy going towards this payment and what you feel about it. And you know what I mean? All those thoughts
Always,
going through your head. Yeah. When you're going to pay for something, if you're not feeling good about it, like it's not going to be a good thing. If you feel awesome and if you feel ready and you're like, and you believe in it and you put that energy into the payment, you will get that back. So you have to, that's part of the process, you guys. That's part of learning how to be in the magic playground, is trusting that what you put your energy into, you'll get back that exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you feel the niggle, trust the niggle.
Trust the niggle.
If you feel the niggle telling you, "Ooh, I need to do this. I bet this could change my life." Guess what?
I want to tell you,
your bet is correct. It will, and you need to do it.
I want to tell you something else too, because if you believe that, if you're like, when you saw this course was happening and you were like, I'm doing it. I've done this before with classes. I was like, oh, I'm doing that course. Like I'm already signed up in my mind.
Not a clue how you're going to pay for it, right?
Exactly.
Not a clue.
In my mind, I'm signed up. My name's on the list. It's good to go. And then all of a sudden, I'm telling you, magically, the money appears to pay for it. This is what happened with pretty much all of the programs that I've done. It's like, I want to do it and I know I want to do it and I don't know how it's going to happen or when, but I know that it's going to happen. So
it's going to happen. It's going to happen. You just have
like,
to do that.
Give yourself, play a game with yourself. Can I do this? Like, can I manifest this one? You know, if I really want it, is this the one that I can manifest? And then just go for it. See what happens.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's do this reading. I'm just going to start shuffling and pulling cards. Yeah, a lesson in manifesting. Exactly. Thanks, Sparky.
Show the kids what they need. Show the kids what they need.
The kids.
For those of you in my Libra video just a few minutes ago, thank you for being here. Sorry if I was a little passionate.
Jason has a lot of passion.
I do.
Cecilia, that's funny. Laura says, I'm going to register, but I won't be available on October 13th. Is there a way for me to view what happens on that day? So there is a way to record the session.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
I think that the answer is yes. I think we have to have that availability because some people won't be able to make one of the classes, like you're saying right now. So I'm going to say yes. I'm going to record the sessions and send you guys the replays for anybody that missed it. And there's going to be a Facebook group too, you guys. So it's possible for us to go also live in the Facebook group and
recap. Okay.
I mean, it's possible for us to do a live in the Facebook group and then just it stays in there saved.
Well, I think that's what we should do is have it go live in the Facebook group and on Zoom simultaneously, right? And then that way the replay will always be available in the Facebook group. Right, and that's the one option. The other option is to go live into an unlisted YouTube channel. But then, but that's a little bit, I'm not sure about that because people can share the link. And because it's going to be like a very, it's going to be there's going to be vulnerable shares and things like that. So I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm not comfortable with that. I'm thinking the Facebook group live is going to be the best. So the replay will be in the Facebook group. Yeah. Right. I agree. We're going to do it. Yeah. Yes. Passion is wonderful. Yes, it is. Exactly. You're in the zone and you're passionate. Yes.
So Darcy says I can pay tomorrow. Nice.
Go, Darcy.
I'm a Virgo.
You're going to have such a great experience, Darcy.
Virgos are good at manifesting. Yes. So who's signing up? Put up your hand. It doesn't matter if you got the money or not. Who's signing up? Just tell me.
Fingers.
Just
Spirit fingers.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I want to know. I want to know. As we shuffle these epic cards, I have 3 new decks I'm using.
I'm using the good tarot.
We got Ara. We got Darcy. Sparky says, I think I might.
I think I can. I think I can.
My Facebook page is Jai Gobind, just straight up Jai Gobind. Patsy says, oh no, that was a Taurus says, me, yes. Yeah, be decisive, exactly. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying, you guys. Who's doing it? Like, I want to know who's ready, not who's still thinking about it. It's an important distinction.
It really is.
Mm-hmm. Actually,
like I'm about to do that. I'm gonna
just signed up right now.
Awesome. Welcome, welcome,
epic.
Welcome.
That's epic.
We're really excited, guys. This is gonna be like, I just feel like we've gone over, like, when the day Jai made the lead page. And before that, we had talked a lot about what to, like, the breakdown and what would really be the way to help somebody learn about this in the most thorough way. You are going to go into this 6-week course with us. We're going to coach you. We're splitting the class and into with us guiding people. You're going to come out of this, and if you aren't a freaking boss manifester, you're going to have to explain why. Like, I'm serious. I want to know why, because this is like, this isn't difficult. It's actually it's easy, and part of manifesting is taking it easy. You can over focus on something and it totally blows it, right? You have to, there's a sweet spot in the middle. It's like you have to be Goldilocks when it comes to manifesting, right? We should have a session called Goldilocks, right? Because it's not the one it's not being too hot, too passionate. It's not being too cold. It's being just right. And when you find that sweet spot, you know it. You know it. You just know it.
Yes. Yes. All right. One more. Yeah, I got these 3 new.
It's raining.
Oracle.
Oh, baby, it's raining.
The Flower of Life. Look at that.
Le Fleur de Lis. Le Fleur de Lis.
Another one called The
Vive
Secret
la
Language of
France.
Light, and another one called The Hero's Journey.
It's raining. Do you guys like my glasses?
Oh yeah,
They're kind of like, they're brown on the top, and it's like this mint green. They match my hair.
Seeds.
What? What'd you say?
This is about planting seeds. Exactly.
Yeah, planting seeds and talking them out of the ground. You just sort of lure that seed into growth, into growing up out of the ground. It's a beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. Ooh, I got some good cards here. What is this telling me?
How does that work, Valerie? How does that work, Valerie? I think PayPal probably pays the amount in full and then gives you credit for it. Because I don't offer a payment plan through the PayPal. It's only a one-time. You can only pay a one-time.
Oh, PayPal credit?
Yeah, PayPal credit. It lets you pay
a few different things. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not sure if that applies to this, but if it does, that's cool. PayPal's cool that way then. Yeah,
we're good.
Okay, so go ahead. What did you get? This is how we
bottom of the deck
into the magic playground together.
Yeah, we're stepping into it, guys. So, and this is what it's all about. Bottom of the deck, I got this. This is the good tarot. I know, like, my moderator Cecilia and many people love to know exactly, and I understand. This is the good tarot, right? The good tarot. It is good, because what the good tarot, the reason it's called the good tarot is because there's not a bad card in the deck. Like, people think of the death card or the tower, is like potentially scary, bad. Not a bad card in this deck. Okay, they're all good, even the tower and death and all that. Okay, so but you do have the sun here, okay, as the overall energy. And you know what the sun is about. It's about happiness, clarity, and that's your overriding advice is that sun energy. It's like that childlike happiness, sunflowers. So one of the first things that I want you to start practicing, especially if you're going to be taking this course, is in the morning when you wake up, set your alarm 10 minutes early and don't hit the snooze button. Please try this. Wake up 10 minutes early and turn your light on and sit up and drink some water and just lay in your bed or sit up in your bed and kind of be comfortable and just feel that feeling about how good the day is going to be. Start practicing one day at a time, manifesting just a positive day, like a good, happy day of clarity. My thoughts will be clear today. Nobody's gonna bother me or get me down or affect my energy, because these are things that we're gonna teach you about. But it's even better if you can sort of practice ahead of time. Start focusing your day ahead of time, planning out your day. So many of us hit that snooze button until the last minute, and we don't even have time to brush our teeth while we're running out the door, let alone to manifest positive outcomes for our day ahead of time, right? So really practice that with this sun energy, focusing on bringing in a beautiful, just day of clarity and childlike happiness. Just at least one day, try that and see how it goes. You've got the 6 of water and the 2 of water. The 6 of water is sort of like this feeling of being in a nostalgic mood, a wistful mood. And it's about like looking back to a happier time of childhood. The 2 of water is that mirroring energy, that like, face-to-face mirroring energy. So this is about, I think, really taking the time to 2 things. I want you to write down just a few sentences about a time in your life when you felt excited and happy and very optimistic about the future. I mean, I'm not saying you feel that way now. Hopefully you do. But try to think of another time when you felt that way. Write a little bit about that time and also what was happening in your life that made you feel that way. Because you're going to start to realize it's not so much the external things happening, but it's the way you felt inside. You brought it up and you brought more of that in. And also look in the mirror every day and say 3 nice things to yourself. Just 3. That's not that many, really, guys. 3 nice things to yourself. Like things that you would say to the person you love, or things that you would say to your boss who's asked you have to kiss. Say 3 nice things to yourself and do that every day. Just start doing that. Make that a habit. Don't ever stop doing that, please. We've also got the star.
Ooh.
That's an energy of transformation and healing, wishing upon a star. I think what I get from this is that it's really important for you to believe in magic. My birthday last year at like 2 a.m. after my birthday, this was a year ago, I got really sad because I realized same script, different day. I hadn't heard from my twins on my birthday. And I got sad. That just made me sad, And so I walked down to the beach at 2 a.m. and there was some homeless guy down there. And I talked to him for a minute and it brought me perspective. I have a roof over my head. I have my health. I have friends that love me, a great family. I'm so not without, right? Brought me that perspective, but I still sat down and sort of was crying a little bit about some things because I had this vision in my head and in my heart. And I said, just give me a sign that all this stuff was not for nothing that I'm doing. And I looked up and saw a shooting star that moment. I kid you not, I swear on all that is holy, that's what happened. I had these moments in my life that nobody else can witness but me, but they're like so real. Now I had a little to drink that night, but I tell you, this is not a weird memory. This is the way it happened. Right when I looked up, whoosh, and I stopped crying. It was like, you can't argue with that. You can't argue with that. So guys, believe in magic.
I love it.
Practice believing in magic because it's very real. But you know what? If you don't believe in it, you won't see it. It's that simple. You don't believe in it, you're not going to see it in your life. That's what I've got for you guys. Yeah.
Cool.
That's it. That's what I've got.
Let's see what came up from here. And I pulled from 3 different oracle decks. So the first one, this is the Flower of Life oracle deck, and it has these descriptions, but I just want to read you the words on the top. We got stillness, symbols, tarot, and time. You can't really see them because they're like, they're small words or whatever. But what I'm getting from this specific message from this deck, and the Flower of Life, if you guys don't know what it is it's sacred geometry. It is basically like the shape that exists in all things. And you can find the Merkaba within this Flower of Life, all of the 5 platonic solids. This is like creative life force energy. That is,
it's everything.
Yeah, it's everything.
It's the everything of everything, basically, as strange as that sounds.
Yeah. So what I'm feeling is like these words, right? Stillness, symbols, tarot, time. To me, it's like the stillness that, that we can step into when we enter the vortex, because there's an energy of focus that happens when you enter into the vortex. And it is this like energy of stillness, because you finally stop for a moment and you look around and you can finally see where you're at. It's like a clarity thing. The word time to me actually brings up this word timeless, because you can literally like go, anywhere.
Like being outside of time.
Yeah, outside of time. Yeah, timeless. It's like outside of it. Symbols and tarot are basically these two energies. Like symbols teach you things, and we're gonna look at the power of symbols in the class, because we're gonna look at the 9 dimensions, and one of them is the 6th dimension of sacred geometry. So we're gonna actually look at this in detail. And also, tarot is also this, it's like a divination practice. So it's like connecting to the divine. It's like finding that the magic that you were just talking about.
It is. Yeah, it's beautiful.
We've got expansion. Look at these beautiful cards. Expansion. To step into the magic playground, you need to expand. You need to expand. You need to allow yourself to expand. And that in that expansion process, it's not going to feel comfortable forever, but it'll feel amazing when you're expanded. Light beings. Now, these are your spirit guides, your angels, your teachers that are going to come into your life as you step into this process of expansion.
Ooh, light beings.
Yeah, they will begin to guide you. This is the Pleiades. This is the Syrian star system. This is like our ancient ancestors. This is masters like from the past. They're going to be there with us. Like your intuition will be activated. I love how you see the earth and this, the face. It's really cool.
And yeah, because that's how it starts, guys. You know what? Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Connecting with those light beings like the Pleiadians,
Mm-hmm.
it starts with the niggle, because they don't just show up in your mind's eye like, no, it starts with the niggle. Someone touching your leg and saying what you just thought about, that was right. And then it increases and and before you know it, you're channeling messages that your Dumbo mind did not come up with on its own. It's pretty crazy.
That's funny. The third card we get is variance. And I read this card because I was like, what does it mean, variance? And it's very light. It's very light, a light card. You see the person meditating, but then you see these wings up here, and there's like this intensity next to them, the two.
Variance.
So this is the energy of this card. What it talks about is noticing when you feel, this is kind of like Abraham, when there's a disconnect between your soul, because your soul is always in the vortex, is always in the magic playground, and it always wants to be in that space. It doesn't need that space. So when you are feeling down, that means you have separated yourself from your soul. You've literally blocked it off and not allowed it to express itself through your body. We have the capability of doing that. We can block ourselves. We can close the door.
And traumas do that, guys. That's why we're always saying to heal from traumas. Traumas disconnect you from the magic playground.
Yeah. So this is about noticing those moments when you have literally shifted from feeling really amazing to not feeling amazing. And how can you get back to feeling amazing? I just want to say, so Valerie, you paid too, because there's already 3 people that are in the chat that are saying they just signed up. That is epic, you guys.
Welcome, guys. We're going to do this, and it's going to be freaking.
I think Valerie's the 3rd person.
Epic.
Woo! All right. Okay. So check this out. Check this card out. You've won the lottery.
Yeah. Legit.
Legit.
Real talk. Real talk.
Real talk. You've won the lottery. There we go. This is our
Don't play with me.
dream sanctuary, where we get to play, where we get to dream.
There it is.
I don't know if you guys see, like my video is like very dreamy for some.
What deck is this, Jai?
This one is the hero's journey oracle.
Oh, gotta add another one to the list. The hero's journey dream oracle. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Bet.
So this is the dream sanctuary, literally. Oh my God. And then
Nice.
make the grade with flying colors. Remember, you signed up for this.
You signed up for this.
Remember,
and that's so important, right?
Up for this.
Oh, and I got from the Work Your Light Oracle for someone today that I think this is for everyone. Jai, you know the Work Your Light Oracle because you have this. The message to remember, guys, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. That's such a great message. And do you know what that means? Think about that. We all think all these bad things. Why is this happening to me? Not only is that bad thing that you're worried about, it's not only is it not punishment, it's not actually even happening to you, it's a favor. It's a blessing. It's happening for you, for your soul's growth. You came here to do that. You didn't come here to sit in a comfortable bubble for 70, what's the average human lifespan? 75 years, 80 years. You didn't come here to sit in a comfortable little bubble for 80 years and not take risks, not experience pain, not experience hardship, challenge. That's where the growth comes in, guys. It's happening for you, not to you. Don't only push through it and survive it. Be grateful for it. Be grateful.
Oh, love that.
That's it. Thank you. Boom.
Go through experiences that are difficult and be happy as hell because of that gratitude.
You can.
It's freaking possible. Dude, you guys, happiness is a choice.
It is a choice, but boys. And then it becomes, when you make that choice repeatedly, it becomes a habit, and then it just becomes a way of life, right? I literally, when people piss me off now, I usually stop and go, why is this happening? And what am I supposed to learn from it? And what's the meaning? I always am looking. And that's just the start of it. I remember when I first woke up, I would be like, okay, so I get to work, my vibration's high, and then by about 10:30 a.m., somebody pisses me off. And I remember you were like, well, yeah, because I remember talking to you about this, and you were like, yeah, because your vibration, you're allowing your vibration to be dependent upon the actions of someone other than you. It's not. You have to be centered to the point that no matter what Jai says to me tonight, because she'll come up with some nasty stank ass attitude for me. I'm just kidding, but like she may say some real stupid thing to me to try to get me off my game. No. I'm gonna ping that right back at her, and it's gonna go boom on her forehead, and I'm gonna stay high vibe. I'm gonna banish that. You know what I'm saying, though, guys? Like you told me that, like you have to do that, right? You have to learn. It's not about being Zen. It's just about recognizing that your life is not the outcome of anyone else's actions but your own. Come in here and be in a bad mood. I don't care. That's on you. Bye. And it's hard when you're empathic, guys, because we're, as empathic light workers, we are like sponges to other people's energy until we learn how to protect ourselves and keep that bubble up. It's important.
So boom, you guys, I'm so excited for this. We're gonna go live again next week, and we're going to talk about a different aspect of the course. So today we talked about...
we're going to do this all the way up to the course.
Yeah. Today we talked about the Magic Playground and what that is. And next week...
and we only touched on about this much of the Magic Playground, guys.
Oh, I know.
There's a lot that if you're joining the course, it's going to be freaking amazing.
Yeah. So next week, we're going to do a little preview about moon magic. Because moon magic is like, we're going to do a whole week on moon magic. You can use the moon to help you manifest. So that's what we're going to be talking about next week in our video when we go live. So make sure you guys follow Jason if you don't follow him already. Follow my channel too. It's Channel for Grace. I'll put up some emojis. But also, so I'm not sure if we'll go live on his channel or on my channel. So make sure that you guys follow both of us. Plus, especially if you're doing the course, we need
to do both.
We'll probably go live on my channel next week, and then your channel the week after that. We'll probably do it like that. So awesome. Yeah, Sparky says just paid. Ooh,
Sparky, what's up, Sparky?
You You guys.
This is gonna be the best
Dude, I just
investment
had
of your
4
life
people
because
sign up today.
they're smart
Very
people.
good.
They're investing in their future by doing this. I'm telling you guys, I wish someone had taught me this way, one-on-one like this, because this what you learn in the next 6 weeks from this, Sparky and others. You're going to be able to use this 20 years from now when life is not giving you what you want. If you whatever, you're just going to pull these tools out and go, oh yes, life is going to give me what I want. These are skills and abilities that you're going to use from now until the day this incarnation ends.
Boom.
Seriously.
So these guys so I want to check something, because if this is true, that you can do a 6-month payment with PayPal, and PayPal pays me the full amount, or pays us the full amount.
Right.
And then that's perfect, because people can do a payment plan on their own. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, it depends on it depends on your credit.
Right. It depends on if you have the credit to do it, but if it's available for you to do that, that's intense. That's intense. Yeah, it's like paying us.
Yeah, check it out, guys.
Giving them
if you feel called to do this, you're called to do this, and it'll work out.
There you go. Do it. There you go. There's a way to get your payment plan.
I don't know if we have a
PayPal credit.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If you feel called to do this, guys, like Jai was saying, you're called to do it. So you just embrace it, and there's your way. It's going to come through. And if it's not that, it'll be something else. Okay, God is your waymaker.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so excited. This is epic.
I am too. I am too. Congratulations to all you guys who are joining us.
Congratulations. And we can't wait to go live again.
It's going to be a very, very
and talk about
exciting journey.
Yeah. It's going to be
master manifesting.
Woo, let's
find that magic playground.
Do this. And all of my astrology videos are coming out next week, so be on the lookout for that. October is epic,
cool.
y'all.
Very, very good. It's good.
All right. We will see you guys next week sometime. Probably see Jason sooner than that.
Ciao, Bellas. Awesome. Yeah, tomorrow.
Awesome. What is today? Friday?
Oh, shoot. I'm supposed to do readings tonight. Minis. Today is, in fact, Friday.
Today is Friday. Thank God it's Friday.
Today is, in fact, Friday. It doesn't feel like a Friday to me.
No, I'm so
it feels, I guess every day is really Friday to me.
Twilight zone. Moving.
Yeah, I kind of am too.
I'm in the Twilight zone.
You know, I'm right there with you. Like, what's going on?
There you go. Boom, baby. All right. Have a good one, you guys. See you next time.
Bye, guys.